Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer with another daily update for the Cowabunga system. Today's Tuesday, January 6, 2009, and I hope you all had a great trading day. Without wasting any time, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into today's update. First thing I want to do is take a look at some of the news of, some of the comments that you all left yesterday. Again, keep the comments coming. I love to answer them as best as I can when I can. First one's from Pat MCC88. And he's just wondering about my data on my charts for my 4-hour chart. He was wondering if I had removed my second, third, and fourth day of January from the 4-hour chart because he was seeing short trades. I double and triple checked it, and it seems like my charts are working okay. I'm not really sure why the discrepancy. It may be because of the volatile New Year's. The market did get crazy New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, so I don't know if that had something to do with it, but I triple checked my data and it seems to be working okay. Hopefully from today on out it should be fine as the markets kind of settle back in, but not really sure what else to say there, and hope you had a good holiday too, so thank you for that comment. SFLOM wants to know about the indicators. If you want to click on here or here where it says read this first, it'll give you all the indicators and settings that I use, so feel free to click on that and that should help you out. Centerman wants to know about the clean break, and what you do is you're basically right in your statement. You just leave a kind of a mental note on where your target is. Once the price hits it, then you get ready on your mouse to either close your trade or move your stop. But what you're doing is you're looking for momentum to either go with you or see if it reverses, and depending on what happens, that's when you exit your trade or move your stop. So, and you'll get better with it with practice, but judging from your comment, it seems like you have the basic gist of it. So just keep practicing and you'll get a better feel for it, and you'll be really quick. Trust me, it doesn't take long, doesn't take too long to get the hang of things. Diggity also kind of has the same comment as Pat, and again, I'm not sure why the discrepancy. Hopefully things will get back to normal as the market settles. So hopefully everything will get sorted out. And finally, Commissar says, didn't believe the system first time, as a result was punished, missed a good chunk of pips, about 120. Yeah, just follow the system rules. Again, it's been tested for a while, and not to say that it's easy, but as much as possible you want to trust in the system that's been tested and true. And it can be hard, especially, I know because I was the one that developed and extensively tested the system, so I have a lot of confidence in it. But for those that are just joining in, yeah, it can be a little hard to trust a system fully and completely, and you shouldn't. You should test it yourself, trade it, get to know it, get comfortable with it, and once you feel comfortable, then you fully trust in it, and then stay disciplined. So now while we're here, let's go ahead and go check out the news for the day. Now let's click on this Tools tab, and voila, it brings up the news events for the day, and we're looking for news that affects either the sterling or the dollar. And here we have at 2 a.m. nationwide HPI, 4:30 a.m. we have services PMI, at 10 a.m. we have pending home sales and ISM non-manufacturing PMI. Finally at 2 p.m. we have FOMC meeting minutes. So quite a day for news. And quite a lot of time areas to watch out for. But now that that's done, let's take a look at our trend, overall trend. And I'll just move it back to before midnight. And again, my last trend change candle was right here on January 1st. And it was for a long trend. And since then, I have not had any new trend change candles. So again, I'm only looking for long trades. And hopefully, those of you that were seeing differently, hopefully now it should be the same. And if not, leave me a comment and we'll try to get to the bottom of it. But now we can go to our 15-minute chart, and I'll move it back to before midnight. You can see what it looked like. Again, news events for the day are at 2 a.m., 4:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So now we can just begin our trading day. I'll move the chart one candle at a time, only looking for long trades. Market's pretty quiet in the beginning. Here we get a crossover. This is at 3:15. RSI is above 50. Stochastics trending up. MACD, however, was positive from the candle before. So it was already positive, which cancels out the signal, and we do not enter. So no entry for me there. I'll just continue to move forward. Pretty quiet so far. And here we get another crossover at 9:45. RSI is above 50, stochastics trending up, MACD is negative and gaining value. Now this is a valid entry, but the candle is at 9:45 a.m., which means it closes at 10 a.m. And if you remember back in our news, at 10 a.m. we have pending home sales, ISM non-manufacturing PMI. Now, it's a valid signal, and some of you may have entered it. I did not, because what happens sometimes with news is it can go way against you, and it can actually distort what the market is telling you, because the market is telling me that momentum is about to shift upwards. Now that would be all and well, but news is coming out right at 10, and with news events it can cause whipsaws that aren't necessarily a reflection of the market sentiment. And that is why I don't enter right around news events. So I did not enter this trade because it was right during two important news events. So I stayed out on this one, and some of you might have gotten in, but I wouldn't recommend it. But again, what's done is done, and we'll just move forward. And that would have been a very nice trade if you did enter. Again, I'm not condoning it. I do, love that when trades are just go your way, especially if you made a mistake and they actually go your way, then that's even better. But that is the whole reasoning why I did not enter. And so I did not have any pips today. No positive pips, no negative pips, but that's okay. I'm fine with just sitting out and just learning more of the market and, reading up on what's going on and just kind of soaking it all in. So if you didn't get any trades today like me, then don't worry about it. You're A-okay, and there will always be trades later on. But until the next update, I will see you all later. Cowabunga, dudes.